5 days English challenge. Let me introduce myself to you first. I am Shikha Biswas, an English trainer plus content writer. Today I am taking this challenge, challenge for you all in this TWD channel so that you all could be empowered with English as well as technical knowledge, right? So let us not waste much time and go to this channel. Here I am sharing my screen. Yes. So let us go and understand about English. As you all know that this is the first time we are taking this course in this channel, and this is going to go for 5 days. Let me let you know that what we are going to do for this 5 days. In the day 1, as it is the introductory day, we will understand why we all need to know about this language, especially to speak in this language. And then, how can we improve this language, right? So, we will be sharing lots of tips, but you can improve it only when you work on those. So in 5 days, we will just keep on giving you more and more tips so that you can understand how you are going to develop this language easily. And our today's focus would be on the pronunciation part. As you all know, most of us we don't know the proper pronunciation of the words. Most of us we mispronounce the word, and the moment we mispronounce the word, the meaning of the word changes. And that's why it is very important for all of us to know the correct pronunciation of the words. And we will also understand how can we clear our speech, right? You might not have come across such things, but today in this, through this channel, you are going to come to know about all those tricks which can help you to make your speech more clear. Until unless your speech is not crisp, not clear like crystal, people would not get influenced with your talks or with your communication. So it is very much important to first know how to pronounce clearly, and second, to know how can we make our speech more and more clearer. Day second, yes, we are going to know about noun, pronoun, and sentences. Yes. Welcome, Joseph Kolari. Thank you. If I am mispronouncing your name, please forgive me. Uh, Good afternoon, Mahesh. Good afternoon, and welcome to this channel, and welcome to this English challenge. Also, I know you will be taking lots of tips and tricks from this 5 day course, and this will help you a lot, right? So let us come back to this session. In day 2, we are going to know about noun, pronoun, and sentences. Yeah. So you might have come across people who would say grammar is not required for spoken English. Yes, it is not required, but we cannot delete it as well, isn't it? We cannot delete it because grammar is something which, gives us a framework, a blueprint where we can structure our sentences, and we can understand how we are going to speak. Shruti Maheshwari, very much good afternoon. Thank you for joining this course, and I hope you'll be with us for 5 days and you are going to learn so much from this course. Ananta Khare, good afternoon. Yes. So, in our second day, we are going to understand noun, pronoun, and sentences. Don't get excited or don't get scared that, oh my god, we are going to learn about noun, pronoun, and all this. We are not going to learn this in a deep manner. Yes, we will just see the gist of these that will help you to frame your sentences, to know how you are going to structure your sentences. Yes, Supriya, good afternoon. Nagesh, good afternoon. So, yeah, and here actually I want you all to know that English is a language, right? English is a language, and speaking in English is a skill. So you have to know this skill. The moment you want to know English language, you have to go more deeper inside it to know all the grammatical rules in a more deeper way. But the moment we want to understand how to speak in this language, in that case we need to know only the upper part of the grammar. It is not required for us to go so much deeper. Avesh, hello ma'am. Hope session will help to improve communication. Sure, sure. Here in the session, we are going to, share all the tips and tricks, but you will improve only when you will follow all these tricks. Not one day in a week, not 2 day in a week, not 3 days, but daily. So you have to work hard. Teachers and coaches, they can show you the path. This is the path where you have to work, and you have to work on that path. Yes. And day 3, we are going to understand about structure of sentences. Many people, they are not able to structure their sentences. Sometimes they put prepositions at the beginning, they put articles before the names, where the it sounds so awkward, I just can't tell you. So today, in this 5-day challenge, we will understand how to structure simple sentences. We will start something with simple, and then we are also going to learn subject verb agreement. You might not have come across this concept, and even if you know this concept, I don't think that you know it easily to use in your sentences. So here in this challenge, we are going to understand how we are going to use the verbs and make them agree easily with the subject. We are also going to understand the helping verbs. Yes. So all of these we are going to understand on day 3. Day 4, tenses. Yes, the most important part. Everywhere people will say, oh, please, correct your tenses. And what is tenses? It talks about time. And actually, it is very important. The moment it is about spoken English, it is about tenses. So on the other day, when I was talking to one of my student, he is a new student, and my how I frame my students, how I structure my students, I keep on talking to them. So when I asked him what is going on in your office, he is also a fresher, he has got a job, and now he had some client interview. So before that, his manager took his interview, and he said, his manager asked him, what is your work experience? And he said, currently I am working in Accenture, but the company which where he has got hired, that is L&T. And the L&T manager asked him, what is your work experience? And he said, currently I am working in Accenture. Can you see what is the mistake here? He is currently working in L&T, but he said, I am currently working in Accenture. I am. If you would have said, currently I was working in Accenture, but now I am working in L&T, yes, then it would have made a difference. Can you see how much the choice of words can make the difference in your meaning of the sentence? Okay, now day 5, we are going to learn about interview preparation. Of course, we are going to understand about the HR round, and so let us not waste much time and go deep into the challenge. So, first thing first, we need to understand why we require to learn this language. Most of you might be knowing this language is required to get better jobs. With technical language, what will happen, you might get inside the company, but then if you really want to grow, you need to know to communicate in this language. So some of my students, they have been hired, yes, still they are not into any project because they need to clear interviews with the clients. Clients are not Indians, they are somebody from outside. They don't know our mother tongue. So what they know, they knows English. To speak with them, you need to know this language. Communicate our thoughts and ideas. Sometimes we have so much thoughts and ideas in our mind, but we are not able to go and convey to our managers. Why? Because we don't know this language. We don't know how to communicate. Maybe our manager don't know our mother tongue, or maybe it is not a rule to talk to your manager in any kind of mother tongue. Yes. So that is there, it becomes very important for you to know to talk in English. The moment you know to talk in English, you'll be able to convey your ideas, you'll be able to convey your thoughts to your manager, to your seniors. And whenever you are working in a corporate environment, it is not like you are working alone or you'll be working alone. There would be lots and lots of people, and you will be within a team. You have to work in a team, and if you know to communicate with your team, your half of the work would be done. But say if you don't know to communicate, you will not be able to go any further. And yes, if you know to talk in English, of course your status would be little bit high. Yes, we all know that it is the most spoken language in the world. It is the common language which connects all of us. Yes, and this is the reason why, people of China, people of Japan, they have also started learning this language. So these were the people earlier, they said they won't learn this language, but nowadays they have also started learning this language because they know what is the scope of this language, and they know this is only the language which connects us with the whole world. And that's why it is so important to learn this language. Some of my clients say that it is very important to know to speak in this language, and English is very important for anybody to grow. Actually, in this situation, in this technical era, it is very much important for all of us to know this language. And it is the official language of 53 countries, right? So it is the official language, means business language of 53 countries. And if you see today's world, today's environment in India, most of the people, they work in private companies, in MNCs. And who are these MNCs? They are the people who have come from somewhere other countries. They have invested in our country. So do you think you can deal with them with your mother tongue? You cannot. So when there is a language which is common, which everybody understands, and which can make your, all work easy, then why we should refrain, or why should we stop ourselves from learning this language? Animesh Jain, yes, very good afternoon, Animesh. Then boost our confidence. Have you ever seen people who knows to communicate in English? They are so much confident, but there are people who don't know to talk in English. They are not much confident. The moment they comes to know they have to talk to somebody in English, they are so much scared, isn't it? Even if you think about yourself also, if you are not a good speaker, just see, if somebody comes to you, say for your client, your manager, if they are coming to you and speaking in this language, you will get scared. Oh my god, I will not understand what this person is telling. Or maybe somewhere your manager asks you, you have to give this presentation, and that too in English, because all the means people from various cities would be there. So that wouldn't be a comfortable position for you. So why to put ourselves in such kind of problems? Let us, we have now time, we all are students, we have time. So let us groom ourselves with all the skills. And English is known to be meta skills. The moment you know to speak in English, you'll be able to develop so many other skills. Be it coding, be it anything else, you'll be able to develop so many skills within you. Enlarge our knowledge. Most of the books which we get throughout the world are in this language, and I don't think we get lots and lots of informations in our mother tongue. No, this is only the language through which we can enlarge our knowledge. So can you see, there are so many reasons for us to learn this language, and especially to develop in our career, isn't it? Here in this graph, you can see that it is 85% of soft skills and 15% of hard skills, which is required for an individual to grow and prosper in their career. Now, here, 85% soft skill doesn't mean only to know how to communicate or only to know how to speak in English. Soft skills, under soft skills, we have many things, to know how to make our voice modulation, choice of words, how to speak politely, our body gestures, our presentation, how we are presenting ourselves, our dressing sense, everything comes under soft skills, and it is actually required. And under hard skills, you have got technical skills. So really, if you really want to progress in your life, you need to know all these things. Next, we are moving to know why people are scared of this language. There might be various reasons. People, can you write in chat why you are scared of this language? If you are scared, why you are scared? Here, I have got some reasons which I have come to know from various people and from my students. Yes, reasons behind not being able to speak in English. Fear of being misunderstood. Most of the time we think, no, we will not talk because might be people, they won't understand me, I will make so many mistakes, so it is better I will not speak. I'll go and I'll be in a safe place, I'll be in a safe shell of mine, I will not come out. Grammatical mistake. I don't know where to use has, I don't know where to use have, I don't know where to use am, I don't know where to use is, was. That's what stops me from speaking in English. Yes. Nagish has written stage fear. Of course, it's a great fear. But it would be fear when you go to the stage, right? Stage doesn't comes all the time. It's like people who comes all the time. Then low dictionary words. Yes, vocabulary. Grammatical errors we have covered. Not able to frame correct sentences. Not able to frame correct sentences. Avesh, are you just copying my reasons? Okay. Fear of being judged. Okay. So fear of being judged. Sometimes, people, yes, in India, you also might be knowing, the moment you speak in incorrect English, people starts judging. Oh, see how he's pronouncing this word. See how he has framed the sentence. We have that kind of thing. But you should not get scared of those things, because, English is not our first language. Our mother tongue is our first language. Our mother tongue is something which we are learning from our birth. Our environment is full of our mother tongue, of Hindi, also because it's the language of our country. Yes, throughout the time, we in the day, at home, we keep on speaking in our mother tongue. We just go out, we speak to our friends in Hindi or maybe in our mother tongue. We don't speak in English. Then how can we expect ourselves to be so good, so expert in this language? No, until unless we are not speaking, we cannot. And the people who are judging, just you have to leave them, let them judge. You have to come out of your shell and do your work, start doing your work. Those people who judges, they will keep on judging you for everything, be it your language, be it anything else. That is their work. We cannot change their mindset. Leave that thing onto them. You do your work. Then, not able to frame correct sentences. Correct. As I told you that I gave you one example of my student. He used am instead of was, and it totally changed the meaning of the sentence. That is why it is very important for all of us to know at least the basic grammar. And it is not like you will do it one day, 2 day, and your grammatical part would be corrected, and you will be very much fluent speaker. No, this is something, language is something which should be practiced daily. From your birth till now you're speaking in your mother tongue, and that's why you are so much expert in your mother tongue. Same is the case with English also. You have to practice it, then only you will be able to learn this language. Not knowing the proper vocab to use. First thing first, I would like to tell you is start with simple. I have seen people, they use so much hard words, means the words which people would not understand. Now, if I am taking this challenge, 5-day challenge, and I am using all the hard words, all the bombarding words on you, and you are not able to understand, then do I meet my target? I don't i don't meet my target. First thing first is this, that you have to start speaking with simple vocab, with simple language, so that the listeners can understand what you are talking about. Being simple is what we all want. But yes, on the other hand, we should also know other hard words, so that if people are using those, we can understand that. But that comes in different phase. First of all, you have to start speaking with simple language, with simple vocab, and then you can go to the hard part. Anxiety, nervousness. Jaswinder Kaur, very good afternoon. Shalini, yes, it is confidence problem. Anxiety, that is nervousness. Sometimes people, we all know English. It's not like we don't know English, but actually we don't have the practice of speaking. That's only the problem. And that is why people might get nervous the moment they get the chance to speak in English. I had one student, he was very hardworking though. He was working somewhere in contract, and he was so much scared of English that he did not speak to me. He wanted classes from me, but he did not speak to me. He just WhatsApped me in his broken English language that, ma'am, I want to speak in English, but I am very much scared of English. Then I said, you just don't worry about it, join the classes. And as he joined the classes, he was so much hardworking. Whatever I used to say, he used to follow them blindly. And now he is working in a private concern in a very good position. Now he is not at all scared of English. He can tackle anybody. That's just because I am not taking the credit. I'm giving the credit to him only. That is because of his hard work. I just showed him the path and he walked on it. Rinku, how can we improve our English to speak? Yes, we will come to that part also. Yeah, pronunciation mistake, and our today's in today we will focus on the pronunciation part only. It is very important to understand how to pronounce the words correctly. And as Rinku is asking how we can improve our English, these are the few tips which you can follow to improve your English. Reading. Are you reading daily something in English? And also you are reflecting on that, understanding it, what the writer wants to say. Are you reading? Are you writing whatever you are reading, whatever you understood? Are you writing it as well as a summary or something like one or two paragraph about it? Are you doing it daily? Speaking. Are you speaking to somebody in English daily? Listening. Same question. Are you listening to something in English daily? So, reading, writing, speaking, listening are the basic things to learn any language. You have to do these things daily. 15 minutes to reading, 15 minutes to writing, 15 minutes to speaking, and 15 minutes to listening. If you do this daily, definitely you are going to improve. Yes, so I'm not asking you to read something very hard. Take a book where you will get short stories. Especially I love stories written by Sudha Murthy. Her stories are so simple, so beautiful, so entertaining. At the same time, you'll be able to understand how you can frame sentences. And in her stories, she will have very simple vocabulary. Apart from that, there would be one or two, some hard vocabulary. So from each story you will be able to learn 2 3 new words. So just go. If you don't have Sudha Murthy's book, you can go for that. Otherwise, we have other books also written by so many writers, but actually I love her books, and that's why I recommend it to you as a beginner. Writing whatever you are reading. Okay, write about it, whatever you understood. Say for example, you read the story about the fox and the grapes. Okay, so after reading the story, what you understood, write it in English. And there would be some words which you would not know the meaning. Write the words also. Make a daily target that daily I'm going to learn 2 words at least. At least 2 words. If you are going to learn daily, of course your vocabulary list is going to grow. Speak. If you are working somewhere, you might find people who can speak to you. There would be some friends or neighbor who would help you to speak in English correctly. But if you don't find anybody, who is your best friend? You yourself. So try speaking to yourself in English, and that will help you a lot. So earlier people used to say, go in front of the mirror, stand in front of the mirror and talk in English. But what happens when you speak in front of the mirror? You can just see your gestures, but you cannot see what are the mistakes you had done. And where are we today? We are in technical era. We have got so many technologies. We can use all those technologies to, groom ourselves. Take your mobile phone, start recording what you are talking. The moment you record, you'll be able to see your gestures, your postures, and the way you are talking. You can listen to it. If you feel that yes, here the choice of word was not correct, here the grammar was not correct, then what you can do, you can again improve it. Yes, improve it, then record it again. You will see there would be lots and lots of changes. Listening, the most important part. Listening. Listen to something daily. you know as again I repeat, this technology era has given us lots and lots of opportunity. Let's listen to some podcast, listen to some audiobooks. Even if you go to YouTube, you will find many audio kind of things over there which you can listen. There would be only one picture, and you'll be able to listen to some kind of stories. Yes, and sometimes people say we have to face foreign clients. How can we understand their accent? In that case, it is good if you follow BBC World. BBC World has so many kind of short stories, and they have a daily soap also which is going on from 1962. But they are not related to each other. Every episode of them is new, so you don't have to follow anything. Just you can go any day and listen to that. And that is, I think the name is Archers, the Archers. Yes, just find it in YouTube. You will see first few days you will not be able to understand anything because it's a totally foreign language. Their accent is also different, but within a week's time you'll be able to understand 1 or 2 sentences. Within 15 days you'll be able to understand 4 to 5 sentences, and within a month's time you'll be able to understand more. And that is when you will start understanding their accent also. So we already covered how we can develop our vocab. Another thing is this: as a beginner, what you can do is this. At our home we have got so many things around us. Try to name everything in English. Like potato, you call it alu. Alu, this is potato. Onion, then television, shoes, rack, cupboard, bed, bed sheet, Like this, you can name everything in English as a beginner. Do this for a week's time. Okay, try to identify everything in English: curtains, doors, windows, ceiling, roof, a wall, floor, everything you try to identify in English. Make small sentences. Then you can start making small sentences starting from yourself, like what you are doing now. Most of the time we keep on speaking in our mind. Yes, अभी मैं ये कर रही हूँ, आई एम प्रैक्टिसिंग कोडिंग, देन मुझे लंच बनाना है. ओके, सो when you are thinking this thing in Hindi, just try to translate the same thing in English in your mind itself. I'm practicing coding now. After this, I have to cook my lunch. It is so simple. And every time your mind would be thinking in your mother tongue, because that is what it is trained to do. But now you have to pause your mind. Every time it thinks, pause it, tell it to think in English, and that is when you are going to think in English. So, as I told you, you have to start from me. I am doing this. I'm eating my food now. I have to go to meet my friends today. I will call my mother today. Yes. So everything you will start from yourself. Then you can start speaking about the whole activity. Like today, I have to wash my clothes. And when you are washing the clothes, just speak in your mind, I will put all my clothes in the washing machine. Now I have to put the detergent in it. Now I have to put water in it. And it goes. Yes. In this way, definitely you are going to improve. So, the moment you start thinking in English, that is when you are going to talk in English. Practice. You have to do it daily. Whatever tips I gave you till now, you have to do it daily. If you are not doing it daily, if you feel that okay, I can just skip it today and it will be done, no, it can't be. You have to keep on doing this daily, and that is when you are really going to improve in this language. And imitate. It is said we should not imitate people because we have got our own style. Yes, we do have our own style, but at least we have to follow somebody to know their style, how they are speaking, what is their body gesture. So follow somebody. Maybe you can hire a mentor for yourself, or you can just go to YouTube, and there are so many speakers, like Jay Shetty is there, Oprah is there. You can follow them, imitate them, and it will definitely help you. And as soon as you start imitating, later on slowly you will develop your own language, your own style. I mean, you will develop your own style. Okay, Rinku says, when I talk to myself or think, then I can speak in English perfectly, but when I am front of anybody, then I can't speak in English. That is because of your hesitation. Yes. So you have to come out of your hesitation, because you think what they will think if I speak to them in English. Might be they are not English speaker, isn't it, Rinku? They are not English speaker, and that is when you hesitate to speak in English to them. Or maybe if they are English speaker, you feel like, oh, they are so perfect, how can I speak my imperfect English in front of them? Isn't it? These thoughts comes in our mind, and that's why we should not hesitate. Nobody is bothered about you, whether you are good or bad. Everybody is bothered about themselves only. So please try to think about yourself and come out of your shell. Oh, I'm not able to talk. What people will think? They will misjudge me. They will not able to understand me. Forget about it. If you are not able to speak, start speaking with broken language. Let the sentences be broken. Let there be grammatical mistakes. Let your mistakes come out. First thing first, everybody does mistake. Do our children learn to speak fluently when the first time they speak? No. First they start with words, then with sentences, and there might be lots of errors in their sentences, but then they keep on observing people, and then they learn the language. And this is the sequence which should be followed in every language by us, we adults as well. Try to get the words. Try, first of all, you have to start speaking. If you think that no, I will make mistake and I will not speak, then you cannot ever improve. Also, for improving, first thing first is this, that you have to make mistake. So Rinku, it is advice for you: come out of your protected shell and try speaking in English to people. It will really help you. Let there be mistakes, nobody is bothered. Maybe they will talk a little, but one day when you will be a good speaker, a fluent speaker, you'll feeling so good about yourself. Trust yourself. As I told you earlier, yourself is the best friend of yours, who always thinks about you. So please trust yourself. Yes, yourself will make mistake first, and it will only help you to improve. So we have covered all the tips for today, and I want you to follow all these every day. Then only you are going to improve, and that too you have to follow it blindly. It's not like आज reading कर लिया, कल listening कर लूंगी. नहीं, this is not acceptable. You have to follow all these daily. Please find somebody who can speak to you in English, or otherwise nowadays there are so many apps where some kind of bots are there who can speak to you in English, so you can go for them also. Moving towards our today's agenda, that is pronunciation, of course, practice pronunciation. Before this, we are going to understand some words which we mispronounce, some daily words. First word you can see is, of course. Most of us, we don't know how to pronounce is. How people pronounce it? Ij. Ij. This is a book. This is a book. It is not edge, it is. Sa sound should come. She, SHE, she. And I have found people making lots and lots of mistake in SH words. She, ship. People never pronounce it clearly as she. What they pronounce it as? C. What is the meaning of C? SEE. To show something to somebody. Look, we mean to say look here, see it, look at it. And what is the meaning of she? When we point out to some female, she means female. SHE, she. Ship, SHIP, ship. Ship means jahaj, but people pronounce it as sip. Now what is the meaning of sip? SIP, sip. When you drink tea, coffee, you take small sip of it. That is known as sip. Can you see how the total meaning of this word changes if you mispronounce any word? So that's why I really, stress on the pronunciation part a lot. Accent is different thing. Accent cannot be improved until unless you are totally in that kind of environment. But at least we can improve our pronunciation. Island, ISLAND is island. It is not island. It is island. We have S silent here. So this is island. Then we have ZOOM. I have listened people who pronounce it as Zoom. Zoom. And it's not their mistake. Because this letter Z is taught us to be pronounce it as jed, not z. If you go to some school in English or any America, or any other country, they pronounce it as z. Why they do this? Because the sound of the letter is z, not j. It is not jed, it is z. Zoom, this is zoom, not zoom. Then R, HOUR. H is silent here. This is not har. It is r. R. Never pronounce it as har. It is r. Then we have our. This is not our. This is r again. Again r. Simple r. Then our word is honor. H-O-N-O-U-R. What is that? That is honor, not honor. Honor. Forgive me, my pet is making noise. I'm really sorry about it. Now we come to the sir word, that is scream. S-C-R-E-A-M. Scream. S-C-H-O-O-L. School. S-C-A-N. Scan. Scream. School. Scan. Can you find that E sound before all these words? No, right? But people pronounce it as scream, school, scan. No, it is wrong. मुझे स्कूल जाना है. नहीं, स्कूल नहीं. That is school. School. He is screaming. No, he is not screaming. He is screaming. Can you please scan this for me? No, it is not scan. It is scan. Scan. Remove that E sound from, before this sir words. Scream, school, scan. And I know you can. And if you practice on this. Next word, holiday. Is it holiday? H-O-L-I-D-A-Y, holiday. No, it's not holiday. It is holiday. Ha. Holiday. Ha. Yeah. In our Hindi language, we read no ha. Ha. Not ho. Ha. Holiday. Next is, we have got ed words a little, that is walked and climbed. So people pronounce it as walked, climbed. Why? D is with the word. It is not, away from the word that you have to pronounce D separately from that word. Walked, climbed. Don't stress on those D. The moment you stress, your fluency goes. It's walked. It's climbed. Try to pronounce this D words as T. Make it as T so that your stress on D would be little less. Walked. Climbed. Yes? House. Here U sound is very important to make people understand, yes, you are speaking about a house. But what people do, they pronounce it as hose. Hose. What is the meaning of hose? That long pipe that firefighters they use for, moving up the fire from somewhere. That is known as hose. But this is house here. H-O-U-S-E, house. Let that U come out from your mouth clearly, like a crystal. House. Don't keep it in your mouth. Tuition. Tuition, not tuition. It is not tuition. It is you. Tuition. Let that be so beautiful, so elegant. I want your pronunciation to be so much elegant. Wednesday. Break it. Wednesday. Is it? You pronounce it this like this, Wednesday, but it is not Wednesday. It's Wednesday. We don't have the sound of D here. It's Wednesday. Wednesday. Vegetable. I am going to the vegetable market. No, it's not vegetable. 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 The next E sound is not there. Vegetable. Right? Pizza. We are going to Domino's Pizza to have some pizza there, or we are going to have a pizza party today because I have got my birthday. No, it's not pizza. It is pizza. Pizza. Z sound. As I told you, Z. It is Z. Z. How the honeybee sounds? Z. That Z. Pizza. Then comes knife. The word starts with K, but actually our K is silent here. It is not knife, it is knife. You have to remember that K is silent here. Then Knew. मुझे पता था. Knew. K is silent again here. It is not knew. It is knew. Next word which is mispronounced a lot is asked. A-S-K, isn't it? A-S-K. Ask. Ask. Asked. Why do we pronounce it as asked? It is not AKS. Why do we pronounce it as asked? It is not asked. It is asked. Asked. If you don't know the pronunciation of these words, if you feel that you have to really improve on this, just write the word in Google and Google will help you to really improve your, pronunciation part. Cupboard. Is it cupboard? No. It is cupboard. P is silent here. Cupboard. Cupboard. Again, we have got zero here. In Hindi, we say zero, zero, and in English also we say zero. But actually, it is not zero. Actually, zero is English word. It is not Hindi word. But we have got a habit of pronouncing it as zero. But it is not zero. It is zero, zero. Then it is clothes, not cloths. Clothes. IRON. Do you pronounce it as iron? No, it is not iron. Here R is silent, so it is iron. Iron. WOMEN. What do you pronounce it as? Woman? No, it is wrong. It is women. We men. We men. Women. Women. Women today are very much powerful, not women. Last word. I have not covered all the words here since I cannot cover all the word. But if you feel there are some words which are happening, which are going wrong in your speaking, just go to the Google and check out for the pronunciation. Here, the word world. Some people pronounce it as world. World. It is not world. Here, R is silent and it is world. It is world. So, whatever words I have covered here are actually words which we, use daily. And if you go through this video again and again, you will know how to pronounce these. And apart from this, if you have any other words which you are mispronouncing, please go to the Google, please check the mispronunciation. Even if you read something, you will come across so many words, you might not know the meaning. So just go to the Google and take Google's help to improve yourself. Coming forward to the speech clearance part, tongue twisters. I don't know, many of you might know, many of you might not know about this, but this is something which is very important, which helps us to clear our speech. Ever you have seen like good speakers, their speech is very clear, clear like crystal, and at the same time, they are elegant as well. It will become elegant only when you follow somebody, you copy them, and then you come up with your own style. And for clearing your speech, you have to go through these tongue twisters. Yes. So let me read the first tongue twister for you. That is, I scream. And see, it is so beautifully they have prepared. After I, it is S. I scream, so that you cannot make that E sound in between. It will come out very fluently. But you really, if you are too much E sound maker, then you are going to make that E sound. I scream. It is wrong. I scream. I scream. You scream. We all scream for ice cream. Yeah. So each and every tongue twisters here, I have not got many, only few I have taken. So you, whatever is there, you have to go through these daily. First few days you will read this in a slow manner, so that whatever pronunciation is there, it should be clear. And then you can go little faster. It will help you to clear your speech, clear your fluency. And after practicing tongue twister, if you read something, you will see that it is coming out so crisp and clear, and it is very fluent. Your reading would be very fluent. So please do practice this. Okay, so the first tongue twister is ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Then Peter Piper. Peter Piper. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers that Peter Piper picked? Can you see here? All the ed words are so much to improve those who have, harsh d at the end in the ed words. So that's why it is very important. Keep reading it. In a day, at least, 2 to 3 times you should read each tongue twister. Peter Piper. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck. Why I am pronouncing it as peck, peck? Some people would pronounce it as pick also. But E doesn't make a sound of, I or E. It makes a sound of A. Always A. It is elephant, not elephant. 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 Yes. So, a peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers that Peter Piper picked? Our next tongue twister is Susie Shine. Here we have got the combination of sir and sure words. Yes, I saw Susie sitting in a shoe shine shop. Where she shines, she sits, and where she sits, she shines. So be little bit, mindful when you practice tongue twisters. If you keep on pronouncing sir words as sure words or sure words as sir words, then you will not improve. Just see the words. What is that? It is I saw Susie. In Susie we don't have H, so it is normal sir. I saw Susie sitting in a here. Shoe has SH, so it should be sure. Shoe shine shop. I saw Susie sitting in a shoe shine shop. Where she shines, she sits, and where she sits, she shines. I hope you are understanding the difference between sir words and sh words. I mean, sure words when I am reading it. So it should be that much clear for you. When you speak at that point of time, also, it should be that much clear so that the listener should understand whether it is she or whether it is she. Our next tongue twister is Fuzzy Wuzzy. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. It is not beer. Bear. Bear. As I told you, E makes a sound of A. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't very fuzzy, was he? Yes. Please do not read it in this way. Fudgy Wudgy. It is not fudgy wudgy. It is fuzzy wuzzy. Z. Z sound should come here. Yeah. Be mindful when you are practicing this tongue twisters. Fuzzy Wuzzy. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't very fuzzy, was he? And yes, you also have to remember, if there is a question mark, it should sound like a question. You cannot sound it like a full stop or an exclamatory mark. So the listener won't understand whether you are asking something or you are answering to something. Okay, moving forward to phonics. And I have brought the diagram that is 2 letter sounds, and you people might be thinking, oh, why phonics? These are children things. But actually, to improve our spoken part, we should learn the children thing only. We should know what are the sounds which comes from each letter of English alphabet. Yes. So, and also it helps you to frame your spellings. Most of the time we write wrong spellings, but if you know the phonic sounds, you'll be able to frame, correct spellings. So the first combination of letter is Q U. Q U makes a sound of ku, that is K U ku. That is quick, quick, quiz. It is not quidge, quiz, quack, squid, squid, quilt. Yes, keep on practicing these words, not once, at least thrice or four times, like quiz, 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 like this. Then only you are going to improve. Then we have CH. It is cha. CH is cha. CHICK, chick. That is chick. Then chair, chair, chat, chess, choose, choose. Yes. Then again, we have got the same sh words. As I told you, sh makes a sound of sh, sh, not s. Be mindful about it, because this is the only, I think, sound uh, which is mispronounced by most of us. Yes. So sh is sh, she, share, shirt, shop. Yeah. Then th is th, not th. Many people, they pronounce it as th, thin, not thin. This is thin, three, throw, think, throat. This is th. Th makes a sound of th, not th. You are not going to pronounce these words as thin or three or throw or think. No, this is thin, three, throw, think, throat. Yes. AR makes a sound of where our last letter, that is R, is going to roll. We have to roll our tongue a little. We are not going to make a clear R sound. Car. No, it is not car. It is car. Car. Star. Bar. Far. Arm. Yarn. Your R should be, you have to roll your tongue a little, then only you will get the correct R sound. You are not going to make that clear R sound. Car. Star. Bar. Some people also pronounce it as star. Bar. No, it is car, star, bar, far, arm, yarn. Yes. So it's like, at the beginning you can move on with all the mistakes, but in a step by step process you have to improve all this. And it's not a one day process. You have to keep on doing this every day. Z, as I told you, Z is the sound which is mispronounced by most of us by pronouncing it as jo, zebra, Jew, jipper, zoom, zigzag. No, all those are wrong. Z makes a sound of Z. As I told you earlier, it is zebra, zebra, zoo, zipper, zoom, zigzag. Yes. So please keep on practicing this phonic sounds. I have got a little only, not much, because we are not going to do this for the whole day. And as you know, English has got so many letters in it, and it do takes time for everybody to learn each and every sound. And it is very important for us to know the sound, the single letter sound, like here Z and other, I think another one I have got here. No, okay, only one single letter sound I have got here, that is Z, because I thought it is very important for all of you, so I have included it. Otherwise all the Other sounds are double letter sounds. So we have single letter sound, we have double letter sound, we have triple letter sounds, but we should know about all of them. It helps us to clear our pronunciation, as well as the most important part is this, that it helps us to write the correct spelling of the words. Yes. Now I am moving to one rhyme part. If you really don't read rhymes, please start reading rhymes with kids. And if kids are not there at your home, please do try to read rhymes, because these are the basic things for starting any language. I have brought only one rhyme for you, but then I know that you can get many rhymes from your list, from from Google and all. Yes, here one rhyme is there. I have a little frog. I have a little frog. His name is Tiny Tim. I put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. He drank up all the water. He gobbled up the soap. And when he tried to talk, he had a bubble in his throat. So, just in this, this rhyme, this small rhyme, you will find some words which might be mispronounced by you, like tiny. Tiny. I have seen people pronouncing it as tinny. It is not tinny, it is tiny. And what is the meaning of tiny? It is little or small. I put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. It is swim. Not, swim is also mispronounced in some way, sim or something. It is not like that. It is swim. He drank up all the water. He gobbled up the soap. What is the meaning of gobbled up? When we are, taking something inside our throat without chewing it, like when we have tablets, we gobble our tablets. Then, and when he tried to talk, he had bubble in his throat. So the last word, throat, this is throat, not throat. Remember this. So this small rhyme will help you to get across some new words, and also it will help you to pronounce in a better way. And just see the structure of the sentence here. I have a little frog. Can you see this? It's grammatically so correct. I have a little frog. I have a friend. I have a book. I have so many things. I have this and that. So, this small rhyme can help you to frame small sentences. I have a little frog. His name is Tiny Tim. The moment I ask somebody to talk about their friend, they will not tell their name, and they will just use so many words to explain that person. But simply we can say, I have a friend, his name is this, and he is like this, he is like that. Isn't it so simple? Rather than saying, oh yes, I have a friend and he is my friend. I don't know how you just come across the name, but you don't come quickly to the name in a simple manner. So this rhyme would help you a lot. I have a little frog. His name is Tiny Tim. Now come to the next paragraph. He drank up all the water. These all are in past tense. What he does, what your friend does. He does this, he does that. So this small rhyme will help you to frame small sentences. So today we just focused on the pronunciation part. I'll just go across them once again so that you can remember. We do have little time, so okay. Yeah, these were the some words which we mispronounce daily. Please go through these. Apart from these, if you have some other words, please find it from Google and improve your pronunciation. And then these tongue twisters, you might find them in internet. Apart from this also you will find many, but these are some tongue twisters which will really help you to clear your speech as well as fluency. Then phonics, you'll in YouTube you're going to find lots and lots of phonics. Do practice them, it will help you a lot. Yes, and then these kind of rhymes I have brought only one for you. You will get many. If you have got a book also, that will also help you a lot. Please, try to read it like a small kid. If you just teach this to a small kid, they will keep on singing this throughout the day, maybe for 2 or 3 days, until their teacher teaches them something new. So that should be the idea with you also. Okay, today we have learned this. Today we are going to just sing along with us. And what happens when you do something rhyming, and the moment you start speaking, you with I, you will say have only. I have this. Yes, in this way it goes into your mind, right? So today we are just at the end of this session. I hope you liked it. And uh, so please join tomorrow also. And tomorrow we are going to start with the grammatical part. Avesh has something. Okay. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you for joining the stream. And I hope you people will be joining tomorrow also. And you liked today's class, I think. Thank you.